Sewer camera inspection at 2304 West Catalina Avenue in Mesa. We've got a single clean out at the front, looks like cast iron pipes. We're gonna go down into it. I've got the sink running in the kitchen right now just to give us a little bit of water flow, directional down in the pipes here. See that water in there right now. Just gonna shoot down this pipe and see what we can find. Yeah, we're looking at a pipe starting to collapse here. The inside of that pipe is completely blown in. This is your city connection at 26 feet in the front yard. This is clay pipe. So the main line was replaced from cast iron. I'm guessing it was originally cast iron, 1971 property. And we've got a cast iron clean out, but for some reason they left the cast iron clean out, and we have ABS pipes underground, and right by the city clean out there, right by the street, that's cracked out on the top. That pipe is completely cracked out. I was noticing a crack right there as well on the left hand side of the pipe. That's probably a stress fracture. And then there was one on the top of the pipe right there. I think they're all together. I think that one big crack might have, been the same problem with all these little cracks. This is out towards the street, so it's going to be kind of a pain to get to it to fix. These city connections are typically under the street, so with that big cracked pipe like that, I would definitely get an estimate for what it's going to cost to repair that pipe. That's a pretty big crack. It's on the top side of the pipe. You're probably not leaking any water until water backs up. But when it does back up, that's going to be a problem. And see, that's what we call a reducer. So you're reducing the size of your pipe, being that it's going downflow. It's kind of a concern because you don't want anything to build up on that pipe. It doesn't look like anything's built up on it. It's probably been there for a long, long time. No problems, but you should know about the reducer just because it's a potential cause or potential problem area in the future. Now I'm going to see if I can turn the camera head the other direction. Yeah, there's only a single cleanout here. So I'm trying to wrap this pipe backwards down this hole, and it's not going to work because the pipe won't let me. If you can see, as we go down this pipe, it curves. It curves towards the street. So I would expect another cleanout out here that curves underneath the house so I could get access both directions. We just don't have that. We only have the one that goes out to the street. I'm going to do a little bit of digging around, but chances are I'm probably going to have to go up to the roof to get underneath the house. I didn't actually see any other clean out as I was going down the pipe. See, we got to be careful of that. I don't want to flip that camera head backwards or I'll never get it out of the pipe. So I'm probably going to have to go up to the roof to try and get down the remainder of the drain line here. Alright, so we're on a plumbing vent right now, a vent stack that is the biggest one on the roof, so this is probably going to give me access to the entire lateral. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down and follow this line out to the street if we can. You can see these are the original cast iron pipes. Quite a bit of rust and corrosion built up on them. And that's a pretty good crack on the right hand side of that pipe. That's a really big crack. So there's definite need for some repairs here. Look at that thing. And here's your kitchen sink. Now you can see that that's where they put the ABS pipe in the front yard. So they've replaced the lateral in the front, which happens most of the time because you'll have leaks out there and you'll have some problems with buildup because that gets the most use. That's the drain line that gets the most debris or waste through it. So getting that one replaced is a big deal, but it's not a complete deal. They didn't do underneath the house yet. So I would definitely get that plumber out to give you an estimate on replacing these entire lines underneath the home. ABS pipes out in the street aren't even good because they're all cracked out. So you definitely need some help here from a licensed plumber to give you some better direction and some estimates so you can move forward. See this, we're back at the front yard where that reducer pipe was now. So I'm going to pull the camera back now and kind of get a better look at the pipes if we can. I mean, we could even push past this and find that other crack. We go right through that reducer. There's your big crack at 75 feet. So this is right before the city cleanout. So definitely needs some replacement pipes. You can see how the pipe is a little bit squished there too. ABS is plastic. It usually breaks, but before it breaks it'll bend a little bit. So that's why we're getting that oblong shape right near the damage. Kitchen sink again, and then there's that crack starts 21 feet or so, ends at 21 feet or so, and starts about 17 feet. That's from the plumbing vent on the roof, so it's not like from the cleanout. We're probably 12 or 15 feet down from the roof surface right now, so it's only a couple feet away from this main vent stack. If you have any questions about this home inspection today or the sewer camera inspection, please get a hold of me, Home Inspector Dan. I'd be happy to help you out. Thanks for using PPG Inspections. Here's your main plumbing clean out cap. This is cast iron with a black ABS cap on, no, I guess that is metal on top, but it doesn't fit very well. These aren't very solid, so you might want to consider getting a cap on here. It's just a rubber ring that goes around the cover of this and then has one of these hose clamps on it. They're about $6 at Home Depot. It would make a lot more sense to have that on here. So if things do back up and you build up a lot of pressure, that cap will pop off. But it's good to have that around. They're about $6 at Home Depot. I'd recommend getting rid of this one and getting a better cap. So here at this property, I went down the main plumbing clean out here at the front of the property through cast iron pipes. We went out to the street through ABS pipes. And near the city connection, the ABS pipe was cracked on the top and had a couple other stress fractures in it. I wasn't able to get back under the house because this clean out only swoops towards the street. There is no swoop towards under the house, so we had to climb up on a roof vent in the backyard. But then through that big plumbing vent right there, that's your main vent stack. That'll go down and then it wraps around and picks up all the other drains under the house and shoots out to the street. But that line also, as we get lateral under the house, is cracked pretty good along the right hand side for about 3 feet or so, 3 or 4 feet away from this main vent stack. You'll see in the video it says about 17 feet, but we lose about 12 feet of height here, so take 12 feet off that total when you look at it in the video. Either way, you're looking at a new sewer line with all those breaks in the pipe. I don't know what caused the damage, but you definitely need a plumber to come in and give you an estimate for repair, or not repair, replacement of the front and the back drain lines. Thanks for using BPG Inspections. I'm Home Inspector Dan. If you have any questions, please get a hold of me.